will be another situational love reading. Last time we saw someone's higher power was the devil or something. They were meant to turn to the Hierophant, their loved one, the high priest, to change that. So let's see what's up now. As far as love and me, the Two of Pentacles wanted to come out. Could be weighing up options at the moment. The High Priestess, love and me. Someone's being guided to use their intuition when it comes to love. Current situation. I think strength wanted to come out. Be strong. Current situation, alignment. Not being distracted by other things, clarity, illusion ends, restored. Seven of Cups reversed. Someone could be awakening to their intuition here. And last time the loved one was the High Priest. Love and me is the High Priestess. Somebody could be seriously lined up right now as far as love. Challenges, Two of Cups reversed. There's a separation, bad communication, withdrawal, rejection. Someone's afraid of rejection. I mean, you only live once, man. Could also be having trouble with self-love, or they could have gone through a breakup. Your recent past. All right. Repressed emotions. Feeling disappointed. Ace of Cups reverse. Unfulfilled and unloved. So someone was maybe in a connection they didn't feel fulfillment in. It was an empty connection. They could have separated from someone. Emotional loss, coldness in the recent past. Higher power. Damn. Three of Wands reverse. Frustration, obstacles, unexpected delays. Lack of planning and progress, setback. So the advice here is to plan better and be patient. Don't be frustrated or whatever. The near future, Judgment, challenge position. So someone needs to have a self-evaluation to step into their purpose, fulfillment. That's how you'll get fulfillment. Step into your higher purpose. Issues, Three of Cups challenge. Creativity, collaborations. Challenges could be outside influence here. Issues. Somebody's in challenge position. They're listening to outside influence too much. It's leaving them unfulfilled. Could be like a people pleaser. They're not focused on themselves. Loved one. Four of Pentacles reversed. There's some detachment here. some detachment from a loved one here. Who's meant to bring you into your purpose? What's the advice? What's the love advice? Ten of Cups reverse. Separation. Misaligned values. Could be family issues. You know, someone's being guided to let go of some old way of being. Something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Because the long-term potential at the moment is loss. There's no long-term potential. Your values right now are lining up for the short term. You're going to have a Ten of Cups reverse every time. If you don't really seriously realign your values here and let go of your old ways, you're not going to step into your purpose. As a high priestess, you have a mission here on earth. And if you're not doing that mission, you're not going to be fulfilled. You know, you wouldn't see a priest in a church like hooking up, fucking around. You know, they have like an image. Like if somebody's in a church and their priest is just fucking around, they're gonna be like, oh, so that's okay. They're gonna do that too. You're meant to be a model for other relationships, because long-term love is like a dead, it's like not a hot commodity. So people are just unhappy, unfulfilled. They don't know why. And it's like, well, because you don't prioritize the right way. That's why. It's very obvious to anybody that is not confused as far as romance. You know, on the TV, nobody's ever in.
Why does Wi-Fi only seem to work in this room? You need Verizon Home Internet.
Long-term relationships. They're always just on some bullshit. So unless you don't want that to change, you just want to be empty your entire life, like, by all means, like, keep doing this shit. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna, but you can if you want. Six of Strength reverse. So this is a Six of Strength upright. There's a full party. There's like a demon in the back, but they look prepared and they're hand in hand ready to fight that. But obviously in the reverse, this is next to the High Priestess. Alright. Enjoy the success, but don't get attached to it. What's your definition of success? Riding the highs and lows. Yeah, so someone's definition of success in romance is completely off. Someone's riding the lows, low frequency, instead of being optimistic when it comes to relationships. They're not, and it's doing them a disservice, especially as a high priestess. This is clarified by the Two of Charisma, though. Someone who's not tapped into the higher power here, still. We already had the read last week about this. Higher power was the devil. Someone's way too focused on lows. And if you stay with lows on your mind constantly, you're never going to get any highs. You're just going to be like, well, nothing ever good happens to me, and so nothing ever will. That's just not the case. Two of Charisma, our ability to manage our time with grace and ease by getting clear on our priorities. Okay. So somebody was in this low vibrational energy. It looks like they're using their intuition to get clear on their priorities. They could be reading up, tapping in, meditating, lighting candles, praying. It's all good stuff. That's the way to go. King of Strength wanted to come out backwards. Maybe that could have been a past energy. King of Strength, fully expressing your powers of leadership and realizing your vision, teaching others. Like I was saying, we're here to teach. We're here to teach others what a real relationship looks like, and that it is possible, and that it can be beautiful and beneficial to everybody. Your life purpose as High Priestess is to teach the world. Why is the Seven of Cups reverse blocked by the Ace of Cups reverse? Challenged by the Ace of Cups reverse. Nine of Intelligence reverse. Let's see. Meditation, tapping into higher power, but Cthulhu is looming. So existential dread or upcoming dread. Somebody's dreading the future. Nine of Intelligence, looking at how thoughts can create turmoil and finding a way to observe them from a dispassionate place of stillness. A mind flayer has used an intellectual devourer to take over the prison warden. It uses him to prey on the prisoners. So, somebody's thoughts are creating inner turmoil. They feel unloved and unfulfilled. They feel let down. They're repressing emotion. They're cold. Because their thoughts are creating their reality, and their thoughts are not good ones. What is this clarified by? What is the next step? Fool reverse. Someone's afraid to start something new because they were hurt in the past. Four of Strength, though. Look at that. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Seek out others to collaborate with. So, you could need to ask others for help. Maybe somebody you know in like a successful relationship. You know, that's not like, you know, some people are in a relationship and you know it's not successful, but they act like it is. Seven of Charisma reversed, Two of Cups reversed. Let's see. I don't even know. He's like using, it's like a fruit. I don't know what that, he has like an onion. I don't know. It's reversed though. It's got something to do with like all right. Casting light here. Someone could be in the dark about something. The power of allowing your plans to develop and unfold without urgency or restlessness. Yeah, so like I was saying, there's a need to be patient. The town mayor is rumored to be possessed by an evil spirit. The mayor is secretly preparing to sacrifice the entire town. Wow. Yeah, so somebody is like not patient when it comes to love. Like, look, you can be attractive, but if you're like a shitty person, that's just not gonna work out. And then you're gonna blame yourself. You're gonna be like, well, this should be happening now. I look good. But like, it's about being pretty on the inside and the outside. Seven of Charisma reverse, Two of Cups reverse, clarified by the Four of Charisma. So we're moving into the Four. Maybe we were impatient in the past, and we're starting to develop a little bit here. You see a dragon, he's got a great fortune there. So there's fruition to come. There just needs to be patience. Because like, you have all the time in the world to find someone, but if you have this notion that like you feel bad because you're not in a relationship or whatever, it's like you're basically putting in your mind that you're not good enough. But it's like, that mindset is very toxic. You're not gonna attract like real love. You're gonna always rush into things, and it's not gonna work out. There's gonna be breakups, separation, division, jumping in and out of relationships. Like, that's not what you want, and that's not the reputation you want either. So Four of Charisma, being careful with finances while not falling into fear or greed. A dwarf claims to have discovered a vein of mithril in his mine, but now monsters have moved in and he needs help reclaiming it. So monsters of greed, fear, like I was saying, fear, you'll be alone forever, which is very narrow-minded, especially if you're younger. Like, you need to understand that, like, I had the same mindset too. Like, I was in high school and I didn't have many relationships, like intimate ones. It's because we're not developed. So you're not developed to love someone yet. So this fear, these monsters, they're taking over your fortune here. This dragon in your head of, I'm not good enough, when you should want to be as emotionally responsible and like fortuitous as possible before you get in a relationship. Because when you're dealing with an entire another human being, you really need to have like care for them. Otherwise, the relationship will not have care, and everyone in the relationship will be unfulfilled. Because you be with someone because you feel like they care about you, right? But if you don't care, if you don't have the emotional like experience to understand what it means to care for someone, you're not going to be able to do it properly, and you're going to lose that relationship. So the higher power, 3 of Wands reverse, rushing into things, not contemplating, setbacks, delays, not being patient. You gotta understand. All right. When you want to be with someone for the rest of your life, that needs to be like a serious decision. Like, you can't just jump into it, be like, oh, this feels good right now, so this is gonna last forever. No, because usually, yes, you may be at the same level as that person in that moment, but that can change. People can outgrow each other really quickly, and especially if someone is not on the same level, and like, that, like, yeah, you're in a place of lack when it comes to confidence at the moment, but with experience, people grow at different levels. So we have 3 of Wands reverse, clarified in the past by 8 of Wisdom reverse, which there's like a brilliant, like vibrant light, and she's needing to deflect it with a shield, but this is reverse. To me, that's like somebody has clarity, some exposed like giant light on their problem, they're just ignoring it. Finding a way out of past pain by having faith that something better is waiting for you. Like I said, if you've had a breakup in the past because you just keep jumping into big decisions impulsively instead of thinking on it, like, yeah, you're going to be dwelling on that past pain, you're going to be thinking about the setbacks and delays, but it's like, you should be good on your own first. It's like, let's say you have a chicken tender place, but if you eat the chicken tenders on their own, they're not very good. But if you use the sauce, then they're really good. But what happens when you don't have the sauce? You have these chicken tenders and you're eating them, but you're not happy. You should be good on your own, just as good on your own as you are with someone else. Not saying that someone else can't elevate you, but You should be able to hold your own. You should not be unhappy being on your own. Okay, being on your own should be empowering for you. You should be like, you're the best company you can have in your life because only you know you the way you know you. So you only know how to make yourself happy the way you know it best, I just said a lot. People are in such a rush to get into a relationship these days. And that's what's ruining everything. Because they're afraid to be alone. And no, you are very powerful on your own if you choose to be. And if you develop in that way. So in the future, we have King of Wisdom. So it looks like whoever this is, they learned a lot by going through all this. It seems like they're learning. They're not going backwards. It seems like they're going forwards in every single card. Fully accepting this moment, allowing complaints to dissolve, being kind to yourself. Exactly. You love you, then other people will love you. If you don't love yourself, nobody else can have the capacity to love you. You're saying to yourself you're not lovable, and that's your reality. It really is that simple. It sounds simple and plain and black and white. It really is that simple. So the Three of Cups challenge position is clarified in the past by the Eight of Strength reverse. You can see it's like somebody's looking at a big winding road and they're kind of taking counsel on strategies it could be, but this is reverse. So like earlier with the Four of Strength, this is the Eight of Strength. The Four of Strength was turning to others for help. This looks like someone isn't turning to others for help. Going with the flow and adapting to change. Hold the goal loosely and enjoy the journey. Definitely, yeah. People are obsessed with the destination when really it's about the path and the journey to get to the destination. You want to get to a happy relationship, yes, but how do you get there? You don't get there by being impatient and by jumping into relationship. You go with the flow and you adapt to change. When people leave your life and you're not celebrating, drinking with friends, partying with friends anymore, okay, then what? Then what do? Well, you party with yourself. You enjoy yourself. You go with the flow. You adapt to change instead of letting it run you and letting it dim your light and put a damper on your life. Ace of Charisma. Okay. See? He's by himself and he's forged a mighty weapon here. This looks like a legendary weapon here that he's forged. After being separated from his precious, group. Yes, you're on your own, and you can make power out of that. That can be very powerful, or you can let it cripple you. It's really your choice. But this is a new opportunity and a time of manifestation and abundance. So you're meant to step into your own power here. You're meant to step into your own power here and see you have the potential to wield a very powerful weapon by yourself. You couldn't do that with those other people. You couldn't do that when you were relying on those other people all the time. Not going with the flow, not adjusting to change. So people come in and out of our life constantly, okay? It's like when you get too accustomed to relying on others for your happiness, then you're gonna have none for yourself. And no one wants to be with an unhappy person. An unhappy, cold, emotionless person who's unfulfilled. No one wants to be with that. So, letting go, the Four of Pentacles reverse, clarified by the Six of Wisdom reverse in the past. Somebody's reading a book and she is seeing this awesome, like, tale in her head. But this is reverse. So, this could be another thing where thoughts manifest your reality. It's kind of similar to this one. So if you're having bad thoughts, you know, they're going to trigger you badly. And you're going to believe that that's your reality, because our mind is really, our imagination is really our most creative or our most powerful manifestation tool. Yeah. Well, hold on. Six of Wisdom, reverse. Our ability to become a child and play in the world, a return to innocence. Yeah, so somebody was alone and they felt very serious about this. It was a very adult-like thing. Instead of being childlike, they were letting it damper them. But we have Hangman next. And Hangman, shift in perspective. So somebody's changing their perspective here. When it comes to being alone, it's not so bad. And this Ten of Cups reverse. Page of Charisma reverse. It's a lady, a young lady, and a tiger walking through a door. It looks like they're ready. You know, they're ready for whatever's... They look very powerful and ready for whatever is going to be on the other side of that door, but this is reverse. Somebody needs to find their inner strength. Alright, Aubrey. Fucking little bitch.
Aubrey, I'm fucking stupid.
Page of Charisma reverse. Getting into action and rekindling a sense of adventure with even the small things. Realize what isn't working. You know, what isn't working is the Ten of Cups reverse. Whatever your values are, whatever their values were not working. So in the future, what are we going to do about that? Nine of Wisdom reverse. So he's got chicken and a beer, some money on the counter. He's kind of lying back by the fire, but there's a rat gnawing at the chair he's in that he slouched back in, and the rat has almost chewed all the way through the chair. That gives me like complacency and like ego. If you can see what I was talking about, I'll go ahead and... This little rat right here, you can see the chair is like about to fall. It's about to be gnawed through the leg. Finding the balance between enjoying our accomplishments and not slipping into complacency, like I said. So, somebody is slipping into complacency even though their values are not giving any merit here. We're meant to, what was it? Celebrate our successes. So, enjoying our accomplishments and not slipping into complacency. So, this gives me like someone has had a lot of options, so they're like, wow, I'm so cool and awesome. Then they don't work on themselves because they're like, well, I have all these people that want me. Why would I work on myself? And it's like, well, a lot of people have a lot of people that want them. You're not the only one, sister or brother. Like, it's a lot of people that wanted me that I would never be with. Judgment reverse. Clarifying the Six of Wands in the past. Six of Wands reverse. So, in this book, Judgment 20, our capability to discern what is truly important and use it to weed the garden of our life. So yeah, somebody's values okay. So they feel like they haven't accomplished a lot, and that's giving them like negative judgment. But that's not important. What's important is our individual growth. You don't always have to have accolades and be amazing at this, and like everybody grows at their own rate, especially like me. Like I'm one of those people where I had to learn, like I was really like shitty at first. I had to learn like a ton of hard lessons, but once I did, like I was solid as fuck. Like I'm the type of person where like early life, I was meant to be like not as good of a person. I was meant to be like kind of a piece of shit. I kind of was. To be honest, my values were terrible. I did a lot of shitty things. And even in the recent past, like 7-8 years ago, I wasn't the greatest person alive. You know, I had to learn a lot of hard lessons to be here where I am now, which is where I would never look back. I'm happy. Like I had to go through that to get here. And that's a seriously important lesson. Like the journey, you have to appreciate the journey. When bad things happen, you don't be like, oh man, that terrible thing happened. Now my life is just over. No, your life is just beginning. Like when you go through bad things, it's a lesson. It's always a life lesson. You were put through that for a reason. God wouldn't put you through something for no reason and just make you suffer for fun. Like, there's more to it than that. It's not personal. You're meant to grow off your setbacks and delays. you're not meant to just stay stagnant in one place. You're meant to level up off that. It's experience. You go through experiences to level up. It's like a video game. You get experience and you level up. 10 of intelligence reverse. I don't even know what this is. She has like a dagger. This could be like a demon slayer. She has like a dagger, a silver dagger, lit by the moon. And there's a man, old man, offering her flowers. They're wilted, roses. They're like wilted, but he's very not in the spotlight. This is reverse. This is after the Six of Wands reverse. So this is giving me like someone, instead of facing their demons and fighting their demons, they're being defeated by their demons. They're being defeated by the things that have happened in the past, rather than growing from it. How we deal with what shows up in our lives. Do we avoid and deny? Do we react in anger? Do we remain conscious and aware? This is basically what I said. Somebody went through something bad, and they're being avoidant, in denial. They're angry and upset instead of taking this as a valuable lesson and learning and moving on. The faster you move on from something that happened to you, the stronger you are. Like, it really doesn't matter what happened in the past. Just move forward stronger. Like, that's all you have to do. Like, you can marinate on it for as long as you want. Not gonna do you any good. It will just push you back further. And you already got pushed back, so why would you want to go back further? Seriously. 4 of intelligence upright. Clarifying judgment challenged in the past. So there's a dwarf meditating. There's a woman polishing her sword, her blade. A knight, female knight, looks like a paladin, polishing her sword. There's an elf reading a smoking tome, learning some magic. The tome, it looks like it's elevating the whole party. They're by the fire, campfire, with some kind of totem in the background. So this gives me contemplation, like we're resting. We went through a tough battle. Now we're resting at the fire, preparing for the next battle. Four of int. Taking time to meditate before moving forward while making sure you are not avoiding action. Okay, pretty much what I said. So, taking care to not avoid action. Making sure you are not avoiding action. So we had judgment reversed earlier. Now we have judgment challenged. The advice here is call judgment upon yourself and wake up. Have an awakening here. Instead of staying complacent and in place and stagnant, you're being called to like really evaluate the situation and take action any way you can. But first, meditate on it. But make sure you're just not closing your eyes and letting life pass you by. And don't wait forever. Final decisions, self-evaluation, awakening, life purpose, inner calling. That's being challenged. And in the future, we have 2 of strength. It's a gladiator fight. A woman with a staff has a knight pinned down in defensive position. So this is like this is like, yeah, everybody's watching you fight. And this is standing your ground, fighting back, and realizing you have the strength here. Growing and making progress toward a future goal. Enjoy discovering what you love to do. So yeah, this is like stepping into your power. So there's growth here. And especially discovering what you love to do. Like, you don't want to go through life just doing what everyone else wants you to do or what you believe you need to be doing. Like, you feel it. It's an intuitive feeling. It's a gut feeling when you're doing something you love. Like, you should know damn well. Like, if you like running, so you go running all the time because you love it. Okay? Or if you enjoy like board games, so you do that all the time. You don't. So yeah, and so all this was so you could grow and make progress. Like I said, you know, getting experience towards future love. Instead of being confused and blinded by, you know, the glitz and glamour that comes with this kind of thing. Like, not all that shines is gold. You know, everything that glitters is not gold. You know, we're meant to find out what really stimulates us and what we really love in this world. And that's how this Ace of Cups is going to come into fruition here. But right now, it's challenged. Because you need to grow and progress.